Yes, guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Football Inc., Football Stink, Football Blink, and
He
you will
forgets
miss
where
it.
he is.
I forget where it is. I'm everywhere. It's everywhere and nowhere, baby. Guys, hope everyone is doing wonderful things. I hope you're safe if you're up north. Guys, smash the like button like you always do. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Notification bell buttons, they should be squeezed. And comments should be dropped. Interesting stuff out today. If you're a Tottenham fan, or yesterday actually, with regards to Daniel Levy, we'll talk about that. Obviously, we won last night. Liverpool and Tottenham both getting 3 points. Managers that have been under pressure. A game's coming up in just under 10 days' time between Tottenham and Liverpool. People were dubbing it potentially El Sacico. We'll talk about that as well. Lastly, before I bring in Jonny and find out how he's doing, guys, I forgot about the other bit of admin. We really do need your help. We're trying to grow the Spotify and the Apple Pods and all that stuff. So if you ever do listening to that stuff, or you play your music or whatever on there, on those things, then please do search for Football Inc. or drop into the description. The links are there, and give us a follow and a rating. Any help is much appreciated as we get into another show for you. Jonny, how are you, mate? You okay?
I'm okay. Listen, guys, on Spotify, just how it works is, sorry to ram home the fact, but if you follow us on Spotify, what it does is it also notifies people that you know that are in your circle that you followed this. And so basically it helps us grow. It's great that you all listen. We really appreciate it. For that little thing of a follow on whether it's on YouTube or we're on Spotify or Apple, it really hits those algorithms and helps us grow. That's all we're trying to do. Better show, bigger show, more content.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We might have a returning sponsor as well for you to dip your toe into. I've restarted those conversations, which I forgot to mention that to you, Jonny.
Oh, yeah.
Conversations are amongst us, but we'll get going. We'll get going into the show. Let's start with this story about Daniel Levy, because it's a big one, mate. It kind of sheds some light onto, because we haven't really known, right, between anybody sitting there sort of going, well, was it planned? Was it always planned? We know the history with the Challengton coming in and the takeovers and all that stuff. But then the sort of summer went the way it went, and then all of a sudden, Levy's out the door. And some people are saying it was like they knew he was going before he did. Other people were saying no, it was always like their family, like this, like this, their families. There's nothing to see here. It looks like there's more reasons to believe now that someone's been potentially a naughty boy, allegedly. Or at least there's concerns that maybe there was some naughty boy behaviour, and that they've employed the new owner, or that sort of the current owners in their new version have employed another auditing firm to go through every single dotted line, I and T, to figure out exactly what happened with all the commercial deals. Not just the ones we signed, but the ones we haven't signed. The ones we could have signed, like naming rights, like potential investments. Why? Why was it they fell over? Charrington came in late to be the fly on the wall, just to make sure that there was no shenanigans going forward. But I obviously think there was a lot going on beforehand that wasn't good, right, Jonny? And by the way, how are you, mate? You okay?
I'm really good. Look, this thing, I've gone on for a long time. This was before any of this came out, that I'd heard various stories of wealthy individuals who have tried to buy into Spurs, buy a stake into Spurs, or buy the club. And there have been many, interested parties, including Todd Bowley, who looked at buying the club through Goldstein, right, who is a Spurs fan, who's now sort of jumped ship to work with Chelsea and Clearlake Capital. And the stumbling block that I was told at that point was that the sale could only take place if Daniel remained as CEO on a fixed salary and a multi-million-pound payoff and so on and so forth. And I think when I came up with a lot of these stories, they were poo-poo because they're rumors. And like we all know, like rumor means nothing without the facts to back them up. And that's all they were, rumors. But they've continued. There's been lots of these rumours. We've seen him caught the QSI. We've seen him at the Grand Prix. We've seen him with the McLaren people. We've seen him dining at the table at FIFA.
Real Madrid. Over at Real Madrid, wasn't he, as well?
Real Madrid, FIFA, UEFA. And
looks a bit like Infantino as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, but look, there's a lot of money involved in football. Serious amounts of money. You know, the amount of inward investments, the deals with AIA. You know, we are not aware of the sweeteners that go, you know, with all of this. The other thing, I think the one thing that they'll be looking at, Sean, most probably is the massive overspend on the stadium. The stadium's magnificent. That there is of no doubt. But when they found whatever they found, which has triggered all of this, it meant them refusing to let Daniel anywhere near the stadium, anywhere near the club, anywhere near the training ground. So they must have found something. And you know, when I said that at the time, you know, people said no, the relationship's strong and what have you. But now this further investigation to follow the investigation that took place earlier in January says to me that they smell something. I mean, when you think that he's put 25 years of his life, eat, sleep, drink, Tottenham Hotspur, and now he's not allowed anywhere near the place.
Yeah.
And we've heard rumours of Daniel saying they're looking for him with investment. He was with Rothschilds. And I think...
And that relationship was also cancelled rather abruptly as well, wasn't it?
Correct. Johnny? So I wonder whether laziness isn't the word. I think because Daniel was making them money...
Yeah, they weren't interested. Yeah,
they were a bit maybe complacent.
I don't want to disrespect, you no lies kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect the Lewis family because that's not my intention here. But maybe, you know, when someone's making you a lot of money, right? It's a harder thing to question when they're losing you money.
How do you think Ponzi schemes get away with it for so long?
Exactly. Yeah. Listen, I'd love to let you invest right now, Shawnee, but right now I'm full. What I'll do is I'll take your telephone number. And should an opportunity become available in the future, I'll give you a call. But I can't promise, okay?
By the way, do you want to get involved? Yeah, I'll get involved. Okay. By the way, just so listen, we've had a fantastic first month. We've actually trebled your money in the first month. Now listen, you can take that money out if you want, or if you want, you can throw some more in. And listen, no guarantees that it's going to be the same next month, but we're on to a good thing here. You put some more in, good lad. Next month. No. So we've had a good month. We've actually doubled the money.
The fact of the matter was, you know, he's grown an investment from, you know, tens of millions into billions. And, you know, the thing is, has he lined his own pockets? That is the question. Has he lined his own pockets for the greater good of himself and the good of the club? But for himself first and foremost. We don't know this. No one knows this. This is just
incredibly easy to do that sort of thing these days with cryptocurrencies and those sorts of things. Right? You just say, look, you know, go and buy 10 Bitcoin or 100 Bitcoin or whatever else, or any of these cryptocurrencies, put it in a wallet, and then just give me the details to the wallet. You know,
listen, he's got a very nice house in the Bahamas that happened to be constructed at the same time as the stadium. But listen, look, it's very easy.
Was it also by people that looked a little bit like the same people that were in.
Oh well, they could have been involved, Sean. But look, the thing is, right? The thing is, you know, with like Mancini, when he was manager of Manchester City, right? They were seeing he was getting X, right?
Johnny
but he was getting money. He was getting money. I mean, surely. You think it's like they was giving him a tip. Madoff. I'm Madoff with the money.
Mm.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, so Mancini was getting paid in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah, they're all at it. They're all at it. Chelsea, Abramovich's bird. Salimanovic or whatever her name was getting paid in properties in Chelsea off the books. They're all at it, mate. They're all at it.
So my point here is, look, you know, the Lewises, they're in control now. It just seemed very strange. They got rid of Rothschilds, having been on there for 2 years saying they're looking for money, they're desperately searching for finance. Now they're suddenly not searching for finance. They have no interest in inward investment or selling the club. And now they're desperate for naming rights, where we were told that the brand has definitely prospered by not having naming rights, because it's grown the name of the brand throughout the world, which I don't disagree with. I think it definitely has done that. But listen, time will tell. I mean, listen, it's two big stories there. You've got that, and you've got Tony Bloom, squeaky clean Tony Bloom, everyone's media darling, you know, what he's done with Brighton, you know, local hero, rescues a club from nowhere to take them to the Premier League, goes out to buy an unfashionable club in Belgium, takes them to the Championship, then buys a club in Hearts that hasn't won a trophy since 1987 or wherever it was, and suddenly they're top of the table and he's lauded, and then suddenly you find out that he's been involved, rumour, allegedly, in some gambling operation. So listen, nothing surprises me in football. You know, when Infant's gone.
We've got a little video, mate, a video that I haven't used for a while. With regards to Daniel Levy stopping our club being taken over, is he, of all of the different ones we've used this for, is he the biggest of them all?
Just when you thought your squad was getting proper, that player won't leave. They call that cock blocker.
I've known a cock blocker for ages.
He's been a cock blocker, mate. He's been a cock blocker. Look, interesting that, you know, when you think about some of the players we should have signed, could have signed, but didn't sign because we were haggling over money, Grealish, Eze, and many others. I wonder where we would be now, and whether or not, you know, his involvement for a cut or a blowback on some of these deals, allegedly, if it is come past, has stopped deals going ahead. I don't know. Listen, we got deals for AIA. We have got plenty of deals. We did have an official bed. I mean, how many clubs has got an official club bed?
Have we got a club bed?
We did have a club bed. I don't know if we still got it. We did have a club car until we sued them.
Yeah.
Until we sued them.
Sponsor. Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't got club soap, right? But no, listen, look, I think I think this will unravel, but it's going to take a long time. I don't know whether we'll ever hear the true story about it. Listen, as long as it doesn't harm our club and moving forward, we're moving onward and upward. And that win last night for Thomas Frank, whilst it wasn't, you know, electrifying, you know, a lot of people said, well, it wasn't great, 2 penalties and an own goal. But I would put that down to Slavia Prague's unbelievable goalkeeper, who seemed to just about was saving everything last night.
Yeah. No, it was comfortable last night, mate. It's comfortable last night. It's an interesting game, though. You know, I think I spoke about this a few times now. I think that what was good for me was to see Tottenham adapt to a tactic that was needed to be able to play around the team press, right? It's like they put on their press very, very well. It pissed off, it rubbed up Mickey van der Ven the wrong way from literally the first minute. And we started well. We started with some impetus. Should have been 1-0 up inside 39 seconds. I think Odebear was robbed of 2 assists yesterday because I know he had like a good start, then he faded a little bit, then he came back strong in the second half. But you know, sometimes you need other people to finish their dinner. And if he gets 2 assists, people are talking about him differently. Because he doesn't, people are then going to reflect, oh, he didn't do anything. Well, he would.
My son said the same. Funny enough, my son said the same. Like, look, I think Richie was a bit unlucky in the first one. The goalkeeper dived the wrong way and it hit him as he dived the wrong way. But Papa Sarr, he's missed 2 glorious chances, one against Brentford, and that one he should have buried. I felt 100%. So. No, I hear you.
But more than that, though, I just think that the fact that Tottenham haven't got much time on the training ground And then when they're doing a man like a team press up that was like that, specifically like that kind of ferocious, then to me it was always obvious if you get the first goal and the second goal at the start of the second half, and they're going to tire, and then it becomes a bit of an easier sort of second half. But just the adaptability of the squad to see Jed Spence sort of inverting to the point of playing essentially an unfixed 10. Pedro Porro sliding inwards as well, not quite as high. Seeing Polinia sort of settle back in as a centre back essentially for large parts of the game. We didn't have fullbacks because, you know, like against the team press, the two players in your team that are probably creative enough or should be good enough to be able to offer things going forward that aren't usually going to be pressed like the midfielders are going to be your fullbacks. And so immediately we engaged in that sort of tactic, which isn't something we would have had a lot of time to have practiced. So, like, fair play to Thomas Frank for telling them the instruction, and fair play to the team for getting on with it. Was it a beautiful game, Johnny? No. But was there lots of positives to take from it? 100%. And people also say, oh, it's just Slavia Prague. Like, I'm sick and tired of people
Brentford.
saying just Brentford. But at the same time, they'll say anyone can beat anyone in this league. Anyone can beat anyone in football, but it's just Brentford. It's just Slavia Prague. It's just Newcastle away. You know, it's just Burn. Like, well, come on now. Like, which one is it? Is it? Are they easy games, or can anyone beat anybody? I don't know, Johnny. I don't know. It gets
I think in Europe, listen, I was very pleased what I saw last night. The inverted Jed Spence, I thought was. I mean, there were a lot of good performances last night, but Jed Spence inverted, not cocky. But he's confident. He has an air of confidence on the pitch now, where he doesn't fear anybody or anything. I think it was a much better performance. And like I said, if it hadn't have been for their goalkeeper, it could have easily been 5 or 6 last night. And I think, you know,
he's the Czech keeper. He's a good keeper.
Well,
he's the national team keeper. You know,
I was going to say, Sean, I wouldn't have minded him.
In our
goal, mate. I mean, you know, when you're talking about a game and you're talking about we were talking about, and the people around me were talking about their keeper. I mean, he even got a really good hand to Xavi's penalty, which is more than Vicario's ever done. I've never seen him get a hand.
Vicario even guessed the right way.
Yeah, the right way. Show me, if anyone can send us in a video of Vicario diving the right way for a penalty, I'd really appreciate it. Sean and I are trying to think of one, but we can't pick one up.
But no, listen, you have to go to archive.com, like the Wayback Machine, to find it, because it's not on any actual video footage that's in the index.
I've got to be honest with you. You know, all these Spurs fans complaining last season, and rightly so. We only have one way of playing. We don't care about the opposition. We just play one way. Now we've got a coach that changes it all the time, right? He changes it up all the time. He changes it too much, right? Well, if you've only got one style of play, and the way Slavia Prague came out to play last night, you know, then you're screwed, because you haven't got option B, right? And they did have option B last night, and it worked. So more's the bad, because if we ever come up against a situation like that moving forward, you know, we will have this plan. The biggest problem.
It's an interesting tactic, though, isn't it? To do that man-to-man press thing, that team press. We don't really do it. We do, like, we press from the front and then we press from the defense, but we sort of don't really press the midfield. But like, it's bloody difficult to play around it. It is hard. It's probably exhausting to put in. So it either works. If it doesn't work, if you go 1-0 down, you're basically screwed, because then you're chasing a game with tired legs.
Correct.
But if it does, like, it's one of those sort of situations. I think that's what Paris did to us a little bit, because we pressed them quite a lot in that game, and then they sort of just rode it out. And then second half, they kind of took advantage of the tired legs. People forget that these are human beings that have an engine that kind of gets the tank gets a little bit lower towards the end of the match, you know. But it's just, for me, like, my takeaway wasn't so much individual performances that were spectacular. Yeah, there was ones to sort of be very happy with, but generally my takeaway is more just around, all right, there was an obstacle, a challenge of how to play against this sort of team, physical, aggressive, and pressing like an orange juice peeler, whatever. And that was the worst analogy ever. But we overcome it. We overcome it using a new sort of version. Yes, it did look a little bit like Ange Ball. But Ange Ball was implemented regardless of whether we were being pressed. Ange Ball was implemented whether we were at home or away. It was the same every time. Invert the fullbacks and go gung-ho.
Didn't matter if you were playing Tamworth or Real Madrid, mate.
Yeah.
That's the difference, right?
Yeah.
The one downside, obviously, is the fact that now Mickey van der Ven is out for a crucial game against Borussia Dortmund. And that is definitely going to hurt us. No two ways about it. And he knew it as well. He knew it because, you know, the pace that Borussia Dortmund have, we really needed Mickey. So that's going to be a huge loss for us. But hey ho, that's the way it goes. Yeah, pressing
like an ironing board, that would do. I'll use that one.
Yeah. So yeah, the Frank outs have sort of been backed into a corner, but they're sitting behind the fence, Sean, waiting for any mistake that may occur against Nottingham Forest, and they'll be back on that fence getting splinters.
Yeah, people disappear, don't they, mate? You see the names in the chat, and you go, oh, you're back, are you? Where were you? Where were you when we won? Where were you? Where were you last? Like Angus, the Arsenal fans, one that likes to disappear, and then he pops back in, you know, only when things go wrong and stuff. Big up to
Darren D'Souza, mate. Right, Darren D'Souza. Mate, I know you want your 2 minutes worth, but mate, you ain't going to get it from me. All right, get back in your box. Listen, whilst Thomas Frank was, easing a little bit of the pressure, which is what he did last night, I would say that Arne Slot did exactly the same. I mean, Inter Milan, I think they lost 2 games the whole of last season. Top team. And what did Arne Slot do? He changed his system. And it threw Inter Milan, I think. I thought they'd taken the lead with Canate, but a 4-minute VAR, Sean. I mean, what are we doing here? 4 minutes?
Madness, isn't it? Madness.
If anything takes 4 minutes, mate, it's a goal. Surely it's a goal.
I can have sex, light a cigarette, and probably do a couple of press ups. Eat a burger. You know, foreplay all the way through to conclusion. Have a cigarette and kick her out. Get her in the Uber. All inside that time we scored a goal. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, you know? I mean, listen. I mean, it was a massive win for them last night, and it was nice to see the crowd singing Slot's name. And which goes to prove that Mo Salah, who probably thought he could walk on water, the Pharaoh, mate, this isn't Egypt, right? This is Liverpool Football Club, okay? The greats that have been there long before you, right, have never come out with the crap that you came out with, okay? You ain't bigger than the club. You've been fantastic for the club, but you will never be bigger than Liverpool Football Club.
Rewarded handsomely for your efforts. Let's not forget.
Correct. On top of it all,
you weren't doing it for free, bro.
No, and you chose the moment.
You're not owed anything, my man.
And you chose a moment of when they were at their lowest point to try to throw them under the bus, right? And therefore, mate, I have absolutely no sympathy for you. I was a bit worried that because Slot had a few defeats and things might be intense. But the fans have got right behind him and they were singing his name after 10 minutes. But huge win for Liverpool last night. I'm just trying to think who they're at home on the weekend to Brighton. Is it Brighton?
Yeah, Brighton. Yeah, difficult
game.
Yeah. In the game last night, though, I only saw the highlights, but the stats show a very even game, like 50% possession each, about the same amount of possession, 49% to 51%, passes 488 versus 484. You know, a lot of fouls on both sides, a lot of yellow cards on both sides. You know, Inter Milan had the corner supremacy, but in terms of shots, Inter only had 2 shots on target. Liverpool had 6. So probably Liverpool edged it according to the stats, but I only saw the highlights, and the highlights I saw equal amount of chances. Really, did you see it?
No, just like you, or watched extended highlights. I tell you, who's been fantastic. Slobodan's been fantastic for them.
Yeah, I want to get the fantasy team. I might have to drop Caicedo.
Yeah, I mean, look, he scored the penalty, late penalty. I think they had about 5 or 6 shots on target. So I think Liverpool. But look, what I liked about Slot what he did. He's playing an Inter Milan team now. I believe if they'd have played open football, they would have got destroyed, definitely. And he changed his system up. And I think that took a lot of people by surprise, especially a lot of the Liverpool pundits. And, you know, going to Inter Milan, as like I said, I think they lost 2 games at home last year. Really difficult to beat. I think it was, we predicted, I can't remember if it was a draw. No, an Inter Milan win, I think we predicted, didn't we? Or a draw, I think.
You predicted a win. I predicted a draw. We both got it wrong. Have you seen this? Federico Chiesa has said he's not going to play for. Well, I'm not sure he said it, but there's the rumors are out there saying that he's unhappy with how Slot has treated Mo Salah. So that's the thing. We don't know what's gone on behind the scenes. We don't know how he's treated in the dressing room. We don't know any of those sorts of things. We just see the outcome. But apparently Chiesa is saying he's never going to play for Slot again.
No worries. See ya. Would you
take Chiesa to Spurs?
No, because mate, like, he's a bitch, right? Okay, you know, you came to the club, mate. You came to the club, mate. You didn't turn up, mate. You didn't turn up. You weren't playing. That's why he's got the ump, because he had the same treatment. Mate, if you're not good enough,
James was injured for most of last season, wasn't
he? Exactly, mate. If you don't,
that's not the same thing as saying he didn't turn up.
Ah, mate. Listen. Look, he scored a couple of goals, but listen, don't join the bandwagon.
I think Chiesa's a quality player,
mate. Yeah. Listen, mate, don't join the bandwagon. Read the room. He's not read the room, right? See ya. Right? He did well the other night.
You have these moments, mate. You have these moments like clicks. They invariably create problems. Like, look at Xabi Alonso in Real Madrid.
Yeah.
You know, he's got half the team love him, half the team hate him.
Yeah, right. Listen, guys, right. Like, if we all get together, right? Look, there's 4 of us. We got Vinicius on board. We got Rodrigo on board.
Yeah,
Jude, you in? Jude, you in?
Jude.
Hi, Jude, are you in? Yeah. Count me in. Right. And like, this is what it's like, mate. It's like, listen, it's human beings. It's human nature.
You're saying Chiesa can fuck off because he's a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, you don't want to play, mate. You don't want to play. Bye.
You better put on the Italian accent, will you? You don't want to play. You don't want to play. This the club. You don't want to play, but it's the club, and no more.
Yeah, man.
He's the Italian. Arnie Slot. Do the Dutch accent.
My Starny Slot.
Apparently, every Dutchman, according to Johnny, has a lisp.
Oh, dear. Yeah, but listen, I've got no time. I've got no time for this. If you have a problem, discuss it with a manager, and if it ain't going to work out, off you go. Right, off you go. Thomas Frank was asked, why is Bissouma not part of your team? He's repeatedly turned up late for training. We've told him not to turn up late for training. He turned up late again. Therefore, he's not part of my squad. He said, I have a no dickhead policy. He'd already been done for blowing up balloons and not at a children's party. He's got done again doing it, and he's removed all of his Spurs things, and he's seen wearing a Fenerbahce shirt, mate. GTF. Yeah. No time for it, mate. No time for it. You ain't bigger than the club. Okay? That's as simple as that. Nobody.
I hear it.
Chelsea last night. We did predict Atalanta to beat Chelsea last night, did we not?
You did. I predicted a draw.
Oh, did you? I thought you predicted it as well. But
I'm honest enough.
No, I can remember.
I'll only be dishonest if it matters, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that put the cat amongst the pigeons. Isn't it amazing? You know, I was talking yesterday about league form in your country and Champions League. So Villarreal are third currently in the La Liga, and yet I think they are 32nd or 31st.
Yeah, they're really struggling
in the league, in the Champions League. And yet you have the polar opposite with Atalanta, who are sat 12th in Serie A. Yeah, I think, are they in the top 8?
Third.
I think they're
The
6th.
third. They're third.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show everybody. I'll get it up on the screen. There we go. Share screen. And bosh. Can you see it on the screen?
Yes, not yet.
No.
Spurs own goal. Yeah, you predicted 3-0. Good stuff. You see, look, there we have Atalanta, 3rd position, right, on 13 points, only 1 defeat, and yet they're 12th in the league. They're unbeaten in the Champions League. They're 12th in Serie A. Does that
Let me ask
suggest?
you this, mate. Right?
Yeah.
So last season, 16 points was the cutoff. One team got into the top 8 with 16 points. 2 teams missed out. 17 points gets you in, right? 17 points last season would have had you finish 6th in the table. Yeah. If Tottenham win the last 2 games, that will take them to 17 points. Do you think it will look the same this time around? Do you think 16 points will be enough? Or do you think it will be like 18 points? Because I'm looking at it.
I think it's more. More 18 points, mate.
So you don't. Even if we win all of our games, you don't necessarily think we'll make top 8. No,
I think it will be a struggle. Yeah, because you look at Liverpool, they can make 18 points. Atletico Madrid can make 18. Real Madrid can make more. Inter can make more. 18. Listen, I'm not expecting us to do that. I got to be honest. No, I'm not expecting that at all. And look at Villarreal right at the bottom there. I mean, look, 3rd in La Liga, 34th in the league. I mean, Bodo Glimt have got more points.
Yeah,
it's madness.
Are they playing tonight, Villarreal? Or they got Copenhagen?
Have they got Copenhagen?
Copenhagen, yeah.
Oh yeah. Bodo
Glimt have got Dortmund today. Ooh. Yeah, the yellow and the blacks. The yellow and the blacks playing against each other. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Well, let's be honest, right? Dortmund should walk that one. Listen, I can see us only getting 3 more points. Look, we all thought last night that Barcelona would absolutely trounce Eintracht Frankfurt after their 6-0 defeat on the weekend, but they took the lead against Barcelona, and Barcelona ran out 2-1 winners. But no, I think Spurs will do well, if I'm brutally honest, to get another 3 points. Yeah,
we talk about some of these games now, because you've got Newcastle got a really important game against Leverkusen, and Man City.
If they lose tonight, Newcastle, because Leverkusen
are on 20.
They beat Manchester City. Yeah, but they beat Manchester City. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're capable.
They lost on the weekend 2-0 to Augsburg.
Yeah, but I think they've got one eye. I think they've got one eye on this, and the finances that are involved if they qualify. I think
they've still got a good team, haven't they?
Yeah.
Loic Bardet, what centre back he is. Edmund Tapsoba, unbelievable.
Did Quansah play? Where's Quansah? He was rested.
Yeah, rested.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
did they play? They haven't. Where's
Arthur? Was Arthur playing, or was he rested?
No, Arthur bench. He was Arthur bench last night.
Arthur bench. He was on the Judi Dench.
The Judi Dench. Where's my man? Oh, Claudio Echeverri as well, the geezer from City. He was on the bench. He's not playing at all, is he? Really comes off the bench.
No, but my point here is that I think they rested players with an eye on this game on Wednesday, and is it at Newcastle? Sorry, I can't remember, or is it by Leverkusen?
No, it's at Leverkusen.
Right. Okay. I've been to the ground. Great ground, great atmosphere.
Is Ezequiel Palacios injured?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
He must be, because he wasn't in the. Oh yeah, he's got a.
Has he got? What's he got?
A torn abductor. A lesion del abductor.
Are you
So-
looking on the French side? Are you?
There you go. I don't know why transfer market's taken me to the Spanish.
Who do you fancy tonight in this game? I mean, Real Madrid. Will the players drop down tools, knowing full well they're qualified, whatever, but get Alonso the sack? Manchester City, after losing by Leverkusen, need the win.
I don't know. Foxy's saying he thinks that Leverkusen's going to beat them. They don't travel too well, do they, Newcastle?
No, I think Leverkusen. I'm in Foxy's camp. I think Leverkusen will win tonight. As I said, the confidence. This is what I'm saying. European football, you can be superb with European football, but struggle with your home football. Your game can suit European Champions League football. It's as simple as that, or Europa League football.
Yeah, but did Newcastle? Am I right in thinking Newcastle battled a sprightly draw against Was it Marseille? They went on 2-2 in Marseille, wasn't it? A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Was it Marseille? Sniffer?
I think it was Marseille. I think it was Marseille. But
how close is Wissa to getting back, or is he back yet?
I think he's back. I think he's back. He's not like our Solanke, who's been back on the grass for ages.
He's been on something.
Oh no, he's on something, mate. I mean, honestly, lost to Marseille. I thought it was a draw.
Oh, you lost to Marseille, did they?
2-1, maybe.
Oh, so this is a sub now, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he'll be a sub tonight, but he's almost back.
Who have Newcastle got on the weekend?
I'm not sure. Have a look.
Yeah, I'll look now. Newcastle have got. Oh, fucking hell! It's the big one. It's Sunderland.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? That's the worst possible time for Newcastle.
Is it a home or away?
It's away at Sunderland. No, it's at Sunderland. Yeah, Stadium of Light. Oh, fuck. That's two big games for Newcastle. Two big games. Because if they win tonight, mate, if Newcastle win tonight, then in the Champions League, let me just get back up the thing. I'm pretty sure they go above Spurs. I think they'll be on 12 points. Let's have a look. Yeah, if Newcastle win, they're on 12 points. They'll go 8th. Other games got to be played as well. If City lose to Real Madrid, which we'll talk about in a minute, then City stay on 10 points. If Newcastle win, they will go above Spurs into 9th place and possibly 8th place ahead of Newcastle. Will it be 4-7? No, Liverpool have got better goal difference. So
we want Real Madrid to win in essence, selfishly. But, for the mix, to see what happens, I'd like to see Man City. Always want to see the home teams win. And maybe apart from the other club in London who's playing tonight. I think this is going to be a cracking game. One I'll be watching. I'm up early in the morning. I'm off at 4:30 in the morning, but I'll be watching this game till its climax. Two great teams. Love to see how Phil Foden does tonight because he's on fire at the moment.
So what's your score prediction for Newcastle game? Sorry.
Newcastle game, I think it will be. I'm going to go 3-1 by Leverkusen.
Oh, that's tough. I don't think so. I think a score draw. Score draw. But I tell you what, I do fear if it's a strong game tonight, if it's a battle, a long game, strong game, and a tough night, I do fear for Sunderland. I do fear for Newcastle on the weekend.
Yeah.
When was the last time there was a Premier League encounter between Sunderland and Newcastle? It's been a few years, isn't it?
A long time.
I'm going to go score draw. What are you guys saying in the chat? 2-2. I'll go 2-2. I'll join Ryan on 2-2.
It can easily be that.
Holidays again.
Holly Pops. I just saw how good Bayer Leverkusen were against Manchester City. Rested players on the weekend when they lost to Augsburg.
City rested everyone though, didn't they? City rested everybody for that game. Right.
They rested players, but they still had a good squad out, in my opinion. They still couldn't rescue it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's not an easy place to go by Leverkusen. the other game, Sean, Club Brugge versus Arsenal. Now, Arteta moaning about his injuries.
Is he? What's he said?
He's the Arteta stuff. Yeah, a little Lego head, right? He can't help himself, right? Listen, mate, when you've got 3 players for just about every position, even with all their injuries, they're still putting out Timber, White, Hincapié. I mean, like, it's like a who's who. It's like a who's who. They've left Declan Rice out because he's a bit ill tonight, and he's bemoaned the fact that they've now lost Max Dowman. I mean,
15-year-old Max Dowman.
15-year-old Max Dowman.
Why isn't he at school anyway? It's a school night, mate.
He hasn't done his homework, mate. That's what it is. Hasn't done his homework, and he's there. Right. If you don't do your homework, you're not going to football. I think maybe that's more likely what's happened. But you can't be moaning about. I'm sorry, you can't be moaning about a 15-year-old having dropped out the squad. He
doesn't even play that much anyway, does he?
No. Listen, their depth is insane. And but we know that Club Brugge are
detention.
Detention. Yeah. Very funny. Yeah, but I think
mate, but Club Brugge, mate, at home,
different gravy.
Always the same. They're terrible away from home.
Yeah,
they're very, very good at home. I wouldn't want to go and play. I'd love to go to Bruges for a game. That'd be fantastic to watch them play.
Oh yeah, definitely. The guy,
lovely city as well, Bruce. Lovely city.
Yeah, I've been invited to go. I've been invited to go over and watch a game. I'll have to do that maybe in the second half of the season. But what I'm interested to find out is with Arsenal, you know, a little bit rocky at the moment, and the injuries piling up. When you go into a tackle now, are they maybe sort of 50-50s, just pulling out a little bit? I don't think you can.
How many injuries have they actually got, Johnny?
I don't know. They're claiming 28 they've had. They've had 28 injuries, right? They're claiming 28.
Do me a favour.
28
the market manipulation that's going on in that football team. It's worse than Joe Lewis.
I know, 28. I mean, 28 injuries. But look, I'm wondering, with all the injuries piling up, you can't pull out for tackle. You can't. If it's 50-50, you have to go in full-blooded. You're more likely to get injured if you don't commit to the challenge. But I wonder whether, because Bruges will get at them tonight. This will be like a huge game for them to try and get something over.
So they've got Mosquera out, Havertz out.
He's been out for all season.
Gabriel out. Trossard out.
I think Gabriel's back in. Gabriel's back
now, is he?
Yeah.
Okay, well, according to this article, he's not available yet. But Declan Rice is also, he's been quite sick, apparently.
Yeah.
And he hasn't travelled to Bruges.
Got a runny bummy.
What are we doing here? It.
Yeah.
And Calafiori suspended.
Yeah.
Well, that's a Premier League suspension, so it's not a Champions League suspension.
Yeah. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, look how many defenders you bought. You bought like 4 for each. I mean, how many wingers they've got? I know I keep using that, analogy. Got more wingers than Nando's, but they have got ridiculous amount of talent in just about every single position. They got Nathan
Bruges older the city, lads, for fuck's sake. Well, I went there for like a school trip back in probably like 1998, 1999. I was about 14.
He bought back cheese.
No, because it's got a nice little town square with like cobbles, and I remember it was Christmas time, and it was snowing, and I remember I managed to sneak into a pub and get all the boys from the school trip beers, but little bottles of beer. And I remember thinking this is the best city ever, and I haven't been there for a long time, so it might have changed. Immigration changes things over 25 years. I mean, maybe it's not quite as nice a place now. But when I was there back in the 90s, mate, it was a lovely place. Or at least it was a nice evening for me. Nice evening.
I mean, Mikel Arteta said on injury crisis, saying Arsenal in really dangerous circle as Max Dowman is also sidelined. I mean, give me a break, right? This guy's got more excuses than fucking Donald Trump, honestly.
Yeah.
He's so tonight. I wonder, Arsenal have to commit themselves. Listen, a loss tonight's not going to stop them being in the top 8. But they don't want to pick up any more injuries, Sean.
No, but
has anyone got any sympathy for them?
No, absolutely none, mate. Absolutely none.
No.
But listen, they're going to be in the top 8 anyway, so it's irrelevant.
Correct.
But I think maybe it's worth having a cheeky little bet on Bruges.
Listen, I'd love to see Bruges do it tonight, even if it's like a cheeky 1-0 or 2-0. Look, what we do know is if you get in Arsenal's face, like Sunderland did, and you press them hard, they don't like it. So I'd like to see that. So that that could be a good game. But I'll definitely be watching Real Madrid, Manchester City tonight for sure.
What's the mega movement?
What's the mega movement?
Are you part of the mega movement? What's that?
MAGA, he's put. MAGA. He means MAGA. Yeah, I know, but he meant MAGA.
No, I'm anti all politicians, mate. I fucking hate all politicians. I think they're all scum. I think they're all poisonous vermin that empower themselves and enrich themselves and their friends. I can't stand them all. So they're not part of MAGA.
This has been a party political broadcast on behalf of no party.
The only party I want is a party with alcohol and some
Helgas.
Some Chisel McNizzle.
Chisel McNizzle. Has Jamie Carragher stopped going on yet about Mo Salah? He seems to be doing the rounds. Yeah, he's probably got his bee in a bonnet about Mo Salah.
You know what? That's one thing for him to talk about. You know, I don't like
in a kid's face.
I know, how dare he?
He gobbed at a kid and wound down the window.
He flobbed in his.
I mean, really? Yeah. I mean, how did he get back on TV? He would have been cancelled had it been, later on, I think. I don't know.
What was I going to say to you? You see, Glenn Hoddle said that Mickey van der Ven's not going to sign a new contract for Tottenham. He's not going to extend his contract. So now everyone's thinking he's going to go to Real Madrid. What's Glenn Hoddle saying that shit for?
Because Glenn Hoddle has always had. Listen, I've gone on about this for a long, long time, right? He was my idol.
You got a bee in your bonnet about Hoddle, have you?
I've got a bit of a bee in a bonnet of Hoddle, right? He goes on that TV and he's always digging us out. He's always finding something wrong.
Oh, that's right. The other night when you came on at halftime to celebrate during the game, was you playing Brentford, weren't we? And you came on at halftime, and you're like, that fucking Glenn Hoddle.
He's always got something to say. He's always got a little nudge, a little thing, and this has been going on for a long, long time. Anyway, picture the scene: Bilbao, right? The stadium's almost emptied. Glenn comes across to get interviewed by someone, and we're saying, Hoddle, born is the king of White Hart Lane.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Blanked us. Totally blanked us. Totally blanked us. And I thought,
you don't like... Listen, guys, I got this is a party political broadcast on behalf of Jonathan Hammy. If you don't want to get put on Fraggle Rock by Jonathan Hammy, you do not blank Johnny, okay? Whether you're a player, whether you're another content creator, I won't mention any names, but if you blank Johnny, you are forever.
Listen, he was my whole mate. He's been my idol, mate. He's been my idol.
Johnny doesn't like to get blanked, people.
No. Listen, listen. Look, you got to be humble, mate. You got to be humble. Okay.
I don't remember Glenn Hoddle as a footballer.
Yeah, listen, you see Graham Roberts, you see Martin Chivers, you see all these guys. They take time to listen. I'm sure he talks to people, whatever. I'm just saying he seems to have this thing when he goes on the radio, on the TV, and then somebody questioned him about it a couple of years ago, and he says, he can't be seen to be biased. Meanwhile, Alan Smith,
Yeah, it's the most biased man in the game.
Alan Smith, right, when he commentates, right, he doesn't stop. He doesn't stop.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop being biased. Listen, I love Hoddle. I love him, but I just do wonder why he's got this thing. I wondered whether it was because I hardly ever see.
He kind of lost me when he said that disabled people have done something to deserve it in a previous life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that wasn't the best. That wasn't the best.
Not the best thing to say either. You know.
Yeah,
you can be a good football player, but you can be an absolute muppet of a human being. You know.
Yeah. Listen, there's some good ones and there's some bad ones. It just annoys me that he seems to like dig us out. And why did he have to say that on TV?
I don't know. I don't know what he said, but he literally said, Mickey Van
is that good?
He's not going to extend his contract at Tottenham.
What does that achieve apart from
how does he even fucking know? He's not. What is he? An agent? What is he? Like he's just a fucking. He's a like. How does he know that?
Is it mischief making, Sean? I don't know
what he's. I don't know what he is, mate. He's a bozo, but of course, look, content's got a content. So as soon as I heard that, someone get me a thumbnail.
Yeah.
New video dropping at 6 p.m. tonight. By the way, people, make sure you like, subscribe, and everything else.
I mean, listen, look, I just think that why, if you're a club legend, why throw the salt onto the wound? Some things just don't need to be said. And now you set the cat amongst the pigeons, and we shall see. Look, if he goes, we'll have Vuskovic.
No, but maybe we won't, mate, because he don't want to sign a new contract either.
No one wants to sign. And let me tell you, while we're on that subject, Semenyo was saying it's very difficult for me to look at signing for Spurs when I have interest from Liverpool, Manchester City, and Arsenal.
Yeah.
There's a pecking order.
Yeah, of course.
And we ain't dining. We're not first sitting at the dining, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What that bloke say? It's a big club, and you ain't in it.
Yeah.
He's talking about Tottenham when it comes to top table dining.
There's a beautiful buffet tonight, but unfortunately, you're third sitting. I'm sure there'll be plenty left for you to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's where we stand. That's where we stand in the hierarchy. What was I going to say to you? Chelsea, listen, isn't it funny, right? With this Yan Diamonde now, Chelsea have joined in now with the Yan Diamonde. Do you think any of them are going to get him? I mean, it comes to a stage now whereby maybe someone will dip their feet in January to beat the others to it, who are going to wait till the summer.
Listen, mate, I'm concerned that I'm going to get myself in a bit of a sticky one with this one, like I have done potentially with Ademola Lookman, because everyone tells me we don't want any more kids, and I've gone out and gone, you guys aren't watching him. He's a quality player. He's special. He's a special talent, right? But then if you do end up signing him, imagine if Tottenham signed Ademola Lookman and Yan Diamande, then I can't complain then, can I? I can never complain about anything ever again. And if they don't hit hat-tricks on their debut, then Butler's in the mud on both sides of the pitch. So listen, Yan Diamande is a real talent for sure. I don't know what the right price is for him though. I don't know if it's like 40 million quid or if it's 60. I don't know. But at some point you sit there and you go, he's still only 19. Apparently Leipzig are saying they want 100 million euros or 80 million euros or something for it. It's madness, isn't it? Absolute madness.
Look, right now, I think there's a lot of posturing. Liverpool, as we know, needs centre-backs, but they are making serious moves for Semenyo because they know Man City are after him or looking at him. Arsenal are looking at him. But they're also looking at Slottenbeck, Nico Slottenbeck. Yeah. And I think maybe McAllister hasn't really been on it recently, his last few weeks. Florian Wirtz is struggling. I think they could do with another midfielder. So that would be an interesting
midfielder and a centre-back. Yeah.
Midfielder and a centre-back.
If they want, I don't think Liverpool can get both of those two players, both Diamande and Semenyo. If they're going to get one, they'll probably. But then I think Semenyo is going to replace Salah.
They're going to sell Salah.
Semenyo's done. Semenyo to Liverpool is done, in my opinion. 100% done.
I 100% agree, and I actually think that.
Did you try and go and get Jared Bowen though? Because I always thought Bowen was going to be the replacement for Salah. And if Semenyo goes there, you know what? Go and get me Jarrod Bowen, mate. He's such a good player, Johnny. He's such a good player. And the West Ham
how old is he now? 29? I wanted him when he was 21. 28, 29. I wanted him when he was 21, playing for Hull.
28, yeah. Oh, he's 29. He's 29 next week, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's 29, yeah.
Still get it, though. So I'll still take him in a heartbeat. Mate, let me... we've got to run off in a little while, buddy. But we haven't... So what was your score prediction for the Arsenal game?
I'm going to go 2-1 Club Brugge. I'm going to really sort of...
Like that.
And a couple of injuries, please. Nothing serious. Maybe a couple of months each.
A failed drug test, something like that, you know.
Self-inflicted. Goalkeeper, sprained ankle for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, exactly. A broken finger,
wrist.
You know, something like that. Yeah.
All
right, I'm going to go for a score draw as well. I'm on the draw train tonight. Let's talk about the other big game though. Real Madrid, Manchester City at Madrid. This is a big game, and everyone's going to be watching this game, aren't they?
Can I just say one thing? Just quickly going back. Did you see they've just finished the new camp or the Camp Nou? Right, they've just allowed people in the new camp, right?
Yeah.
They got a section there for the away fans that's in the sky, right?
Okay.
Behind a perspex shield with stanchions in it. Well, the Eintracht Frankfurt fans were around there last night, and they were trying to smash the shit out of it, right? And they were lobbing, beer and all sorts down onto the fans below. I don't know if has anyone seen what was going on last night, but
this is the new stadium, is it?
Yeah.
What's the capacity?
I'm not sure. So see that bit at the top where all the plastic is at the top, that white bit where the white is there. I think that's where they were storing them.
Right. It's a massive stadium, isn't it?
But it's not as impressive. It's just not as impressive as Real Madrid's. Just isn't. They've sold most of that. It's now the Spotify. It's the Spotify.
Yeah, it's owned by bankers and TV companies in Germany or something, right?
Yeah, they got nothing left to sell. Only the grass is left. They haven't even got a roof. They haven't even got a proper roof. That's a cut back.
Like a teepee.
Yeah, I mean, what is that?
The little hole at the top to get the smoke out.
Now, if you're building now, you put up. What is that there?
It's like a lampshade.
He's then gone and it's like an IKEA lampshade. What is that?
What are we doing it? What are we doing?
What the hell is that? Look, it looks pretty from there.
Does it nice?
But yeah, so I'm sure we'll see more of you when the show's finished. Go and have a look at the Eintracht Frankfurt's fans kicking off at the Camp Nou. So yeah, so Real Madrid. This is going to be a great game. But look, they lost to Celta Vigo at home. I think Man City can do this, Sean.
So do I.
I'm going to go 2-1 Man City.
Same. I think it's going to be a fascinating. What time's that on? 8 o'clock as well, is it?
8 o'clock. Slip and Coy has just given us a useful bit of information. This is a bit of information that you didn't need to know, but you do now. Luton's new ground that's being built in Luton by the same company that built the Camp Nou. Imagine, what's your next project, boys? Luton Town.
Even more. It's more of a challenge.
Yeah, you'll have to dress up for that one. Definitely. Yeah.
I was wondering when it was going to happen. And there we go.
Oh no, it happened again. What did he just say? I guess it's time to say goodbye. We're getting canceled today.
Red card, Johnny. Red card on that
Yeah,
one, mate.
red card.
Red card.
Just to say very quickly while we're on the grounds, Adam Phillips was going on about, have you seen Birmingham's new ground straight out of Peaky Blinders? The chimney stacks. Have you seen that one, Sean?
No, what's this?
Imagine Birmingham City want to build a brand new.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, I've
stadium.
seen it. It looks like the
Yeah,
Battersea
with
Power
all the
Station.
chimneys. Yeah, like Battersea Power Station. Right, they wanted to take it down, but they couldn't because it was a listed building. They want to build. They want to build like a coal factory. I don't know. Maybe it's going to self.
It's Birmingham. Is it Birmingham? Isn't it?
Yeah. Are they going to self power the stadium by having coal and chimneys?
Look at the hack on this fucking
No, I mean really
horrible fucking thing.
What is that?
Whiz.
I mean, if you haven't seen it, guys, right? Have a click on it. Hang on.
The fuck is that?
Hey,
chimneys all around.
The chimneys.
Your
Have a look at the
blimey,
outside.
Governor.
Look at the one on the
Chimney sweep.
outside.
Look at the state of that.
What is that? Huh?
It looks like
Was
he's
that
telling the
drawn
world to
up by-
fuck off. He's giving the middle finger.
It's the guy. It's the guy from Peaky Blinders. I think he wants to take it back to the 1920s or the turn of the
Honest to
century.
God, look
is
at
that?
the hack on that.
I mean, honestly, who wants to put a whole pile of chimneys? They've been trying to take them down. They're a blot on the landscape. I know you want to be original.
What was it for then? Was it some sort of power station? Was it
St Andrews? It's St Andrews Park, isn't it? I don't know. 62,000.
See, when have Birmingham ever filled out 62,000? Hang on, what's this one?
Oh, that's another one, is it? That's before Tom Brady got his hands on it.
Oh, Tom Brady wants okay.
Yeah.
62,000. The Birmingham City have 62,000?
Well, I mean, listen, they had but it's a sleeping giant.
Tom Brady, Karen Brady.
That's the old Karen Brady before she moved to West Ham.
But,
I don't know. Maybe
and Tom. Who's Tom Brady?
Tom Brady is the American
NFL player.
Yeah, the greatest quarterback of all time.
Is Tom Brady and Karen Brady related then on some level?
No. Tom Brady is the American quarterback.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
part owner of Birmingham City. Karen Brady left Birmingham City with Sullivan Gold.
Birmingham City's the Brady bunch.
Yeah, they now left and they went to West Ham, didn't they?
I can't believe Birmingham City would ever fill out a 62,000 seater stadium.
Well, they have ambition. They have ambition. They have ambition. Yeah, I had ambition as well, but
Same.
Sometimes, guys, we got some super chats. Sean, can you do the
we
supers?
haven't done them. We haven't done them, have we? Sorry, guys. Paul Petty, big up to you. Big up to you, Paulie. Where are you? The super sticker train. Listen, when you're the first person in the door with a super sticker, you get the choo-choo. Big up to you, Paul. Thank you very much indeed, my man. Very much appreciate the support. Tony Rodriguez, big up to you, Tony, with a Swedish krona. 30 Swedish krona. I'll have to figure out how to say choo-choo.
Hey do. I can tell you hello in Swedish is hey do.
I can say my name is Sean is Jag hörter Sean. Yeah, and that's what I Jag hörter to the girl.
It will hurt her if you keep on yanking it.
That's why I'm trying to find a Helga. Do it for me.
Yeah.
Dino Chudini's in the house. Big up to you, Tony. By the way, thank you. And to you, Chudini. Thank you very much indeed, my man. Appreciate you very much indeed. Adam Horlock's in the house. Big up to you, Adam Score Drawlock. He says, wearing black today. I see got a bone to pick with Johnny. I'm wearing black because of the shadows. He's got a bone to pick with you, Adam. Johnny.
Come on then. Tell me, Adam.
What's he done, Adam? He's always done something.
I'm always upsetting somebody.
Appreciate you, Adam. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you very much.
Let us know.
And Daniel Fields in the house as well with a super sticker. Be up to you, Daniel. Appreciate you, mate. Choo.
The old Clapham Junction. Oh, Clapham Junction. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's right. I've said that for ages. So that's that hurt my ears. Tony Rodriguez said that hurt his ears. Johnny said the other day he didn't care if Sarr got injured. No, mate. No.
Is that what you said?
No, you're misunderstanding. What I said was, I want to play Sarr, and if he got an injury and missed AFCON, then so be it, right? That's the difference. not wishing him to get injured.
Better for Tottenham.
Context is everything, Adam. Context is everything.
We
I
don't care about
wouldn't
that
wish. He feels like he's been rested. Like Papa Sarr, I think should have been playing more regularly as he's going off to AFCON. For some reason, he hasn't been playing regularly, so we shall see. Yeah.
Is smorgasbord a Swedish word? No, I think is it a Jewish word?
No, smorgasbord. I think it's like I don't know. It's a selection. It's a selection box. It's a heroes. It's a quality street. Yeah. A smorgasbord.
Oh,
It might be Swedish.
Smorgasbord. Smorgasbord.
It's a word I've used for a long time to describe a whole host of things.
Which country?
I think it's Swedish. I think it's Swedish.
A smorgasbord is a Swedish tradition.
Yeah.
Originating from the Swedish word smorgasbord, meaning sandwich table.
Yeah.
Which refers to a buffet-style meal of various hot and cold dishes. There you go.
Like a rice fastel, right? Which is an
There must be a Jewish word that's must be a Jewish word that means the same thing, but it's got a shmush noun to it.
No. Rice fastel is an Indonesian dish that was brought to Holland.
You're Weisstarschens.
Listen, you're getting a cooking lesson. You're getting a food help here. That rice fastel is something that's brought by the Indonesians to Holland. And when you're in Amsterdam or whatever, you can have one of those. It's like a load of little dishes, Asian dishes, Indonesian food. Very, very nice. Very nice.
There must be a Jewish word for a veritable feast of different options that also has like a shmush sort of name to it.
Trying to think. When someone's like, schmaltz is like, when you're really laying it on too thick, all right, okay. Oh no, you look amazing. Not schmooze, but schmaltz. Yeah, it's
schmaltz.
Yeah.
Schindler's List. Did you know Schindler's List was a work of fiction? Do you know that?
No,
I didn't know that. I thought it was a true story, but apparently on the first page it says this is all fiction.
What, the guy? No, but the guy existed.
Hang on, Schindler's List.
Yeah,
fiction.
I think the person who said that was pissed. Oscar Schindler is a fictionalized
story based on a historical figure called Oscar Schindler.
Yeah. The film is based on a fictional person who saved Jews by getting them to work for his factory. The guy's a real person. The story is embellished based on the stories that came in from the camp. And no, I'm not going to talk about my Vina.
Right, mate. What's the score prediction for Real Madrid and Manchester City?
Right, I'm going to go 2-1 Real Madrid, Phil Foden and Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland dropping one, saying, "You need to get rid of Kylian. I'm the kid. I'm the guy." I actually think if Kylian Mbappe wasn't at Real Madrid right now, that they would be all over. That I think they'll be all over Haaland.
I'm going to go for 3-2. I think it's going to be a cracking.
A minion West Coast is a 10 people. You need 10 people for a minion. Right?
Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a real good time.
Yeah, that's your... Listen, you learn something every day. You think you come in here for football and to talk about the latest football gossip.
You come for the football and the jingles, and you stay for the education on language.
Yeah, we've had all sorts. We've had stadium builds, we've had buffets, we've had smorgasbords, we've had schmaltz, we've had Schindler's List, we've had conspiracy theories, and at the moment we've got no Shadow, Sean.
No Shadow. Shadow's fucked off. He's on his holiday. He's on his holiday tomorrow or today.
Guys, listen. So I'm off to Tenerife tomorrow, Sean. But I still believe that I will be able to potentially do a show once I arrive. I will let you know. But I'm definitely in for the night. That's for sure.
Okay.
All
Nice
right.
one. Appreciate everybody.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your super chats.
Hit the like button, guys, and please remember, if you're listening on Spotify now or later on when you're out walking the wife or walking the dog, please hit that follow button. It really helps us big time, and it helps get our channel and our name out there. We're growing again, which is great to see. And thanks for all of your support. Couldn't do it without you.
100%. Guys, there's a video dropping on my channel at 6 o'clock with all your latest transfer news, views, and clues. By the way, if you want to check that out, please do. Johnny, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from him.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.